Today I'll be covering a new update from Japan side. They just did a broadcast a while ago. So I'll be covering a little bit of summary of that as well as the kind of edited version of the video. So in JP, this was a live stream, so there's update info. I'll be covering brand new units information and also event summary including campaigns and free polls that they just announced. So firstly, let's check out the video that was shown in the broadcast. Fantastic visuals and videos, as you would agree. As in the video, the new event that we have announced was DQ10 event, which is a little bit surprising given how new it is in DQT, but it is what we're getting. And there were a few new units announced. The first one being Anlucia, I think, but I don't know DQ10s myself, so please excuse me on that. But it's like a pretty looking lady, looks like a healer type. Let me know if you know more about this unit in the comments. And then the other unit that we're getting for free as a farmable is a lady called Estella. So she's kind of a Majol kind of race, isn't she? By the looks of it, but looks like a Frizz or Sizz type of attacker. She looks pretty cool. So both of these units we can be farming and get it free. The third unit that I announced and you've probably seen in the video is a lady, Dark Lord Valeria, and she looks pretty cool. So I don't know her, but I'm pretty nice visual. So really kind of looking forward to that. But mainly the announcement was around the new unit, Heavenly Thunder Anlucia, as I interpreted it. So yeah, looking at the stats, it looks pretty competitive, very much hero-like from comparing to like Erdrick and Han Solo, for example, comparative. And then leader skill is 15% of attack increase. So basically a little bit outdated because Sarah Bainsword's type of perk. So I'm kind of a little bit disappointed there. And then the name is Heavenly Thunder Hero Anlucia. Nothing's been announced on the Blossom side or the DQ10 side, which is a little bit unfortunate. But yeah, we're getting a new unit, so I guess that's kind of makes reason for why they're parking a Blossom of previous units. In terms of her basic ability, she's this is a new, but she gets a last stand 3 times. So like Saro, how he survives it with 1 HP, he gets that 3 times. So it's going to be extremely difficult to kill for people who don't, units that don't have a multi-hit. But I'm looking at that. I was thinking, if you have a multi-hit, is that even a problem? I don't know. Let me know what you think. But maybe this might not be too much of a big deal if you want to finish it as a multi-hit. Also, this can be ignored by new upcoming mage pop that we get released in Die Collab. So, not super excited about this ability. I mean, 3 times last stand is great, but not sure in practice or in the current meta how useful that's going to be. I think what really differentiates Anlucia from previous units or previous heroes is this skill, which is another kind of a field effect that it can apply. In short, it's basically a combination of Anlucia or Malucia field effect both in one. So it reduces damage by 10%, but also increases 10%, which is pretty strong, given both of those been pretty kind of effective in some PvE content. So it's great that we get both of those. So that's really kind of a key selling point of this new kind of new Anlucia, I believe. She also gets a beast rank skill, which is a kind of solo Edric beast skill like, but it applies confuse. From what I can tell, it's a non-elemental, so yeah, decent 996 damage. And then this one is the Divine Spark, which is a bit like Erdrick's Phoenix, but with a zap damage. Looks stronger, but from what I can see from the image, it's after 3 buffs, so perhaps that's the reason. But I'm sure it's going to be as strong, or even if not stronger than Erdrick damage. And then Erdrick, she gets a Erdrick Eternal Sword like attack, but it's Sith and also restores HP. So again, looking very powerful after 3 attack buff. And then Erdrick's Coup kind of ability. So instead of like X shaped, it's a cross, horizontal and vertical instead of diagonals. So damage looks a little bit low side, even though it's only 2 steps buff, 2 attack buff. So a little bit unexciting, really. And what I haven't covered here is that there are abilities that make her like other abilities that wasn't listed here. I think one of them includes immunity to state alignment, but resistance, should I say, resistance to status immunity. So she's not like Erdrick, she's not like Solo, where ignores them for a certain turn, but she's like basically like a Diamond Slime level of resistance to some. So I don't know what the sum is, but I expect most of the status members she'll be strong against, but not totally immune to. So that's a kind of interesting thing. It might be more applicable, given that like it can do that for infinite turns, as I understand it. So I think all in all, kind of interesting, great unit, definitely competitive, but very similar to previous heroes, only minor upgrade. That field effect is fantastic, but everything else looks, it's like I've seen this before, kind of skills and things. So yeah, I don't know what you think about that, but yeah, let me know in the comments. And also, the new event included some information, and one of them was this kind of very similar to the Hives, I think, just slightly QL improvement from what I can see the visuals, but collect the pictures and get rewards. I understand this to be kind of all-out battle by what I could tell, and I'll be fighting Medesagora from the pictures. Also, in terms of campaign, they're announcing 100 free pools associated with Golden Week in Japan. They typically do this every year. Third biggest event after anniversary. So, as expected, we're getting 100 free pools with 1 guaranteed S. So, kind of exciting on that. And also, what was known as amazing banners. Probably less amazing now that we've seen it before, but 2 orbs is nice. And then 1, 2, 3, 6 free S units on 10 steps. So that includes, I think, for the first time, some of the newer units like Incarnis, and the DKMJ kind of units. So really good. Really like to get hold of Hawk or Hawkart or Wolf Speed if I can pull for this. But yeah, of course, Erdrick would be really nice as well here, as well as this like Summer Seraphine and Jessica. But let me know what you think you're looking forward to in what you've seen. But that's kind of it for the amazing banner. And finally, just kind of this is the list, just making sure I haven't missed anything. I don't think so. Yeah, metal cards, some bundles, Anlucia bundles that you can purchase, and double gold, double experience. So yeah, all in all, kind of kind of tied up with the nice kind of campaign, makes it kind of worthwhile. Also, there was an announcement about some claimable skins and items within Dragon Quest X, which is getting a revamp and announced released in May in Japan. So I guess that makes sense. Why they're doing DQ10 now instead of our earlier ones like DQ5. To ensure that there has a kind of synergy in the new both new kind of contents from DQT and the DQ10 just getting announced. That's it from all today's my video. Thanks for watching again. Please do subscribe and like if you found this useful, or if you liked previous content. Really does help me with my video creation. So really appreciate if you could like and subscribe. Thanks again, and see you soon.